Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we're going to be doing another of my Euphoria series eye looks. These are the Imaginative eye looks, and we're going to first start off by doing our skincare. As always, if you are new here, give your girl a subscribe and follow my TikTok. And if you are not new, then welcome back to another video. And then first with my skincare, I always start with something very hydrating or a toner. Depends on the vibe and what kind of skin day I'm having, because my skin varies day to day. Usually I have like really days after the shower when my skin's really dry, but usually in the mornings when the previous night I've done my skincare, my skin's really not that dry. So I just used a hydrating face and neck serum little lotion from Five Below's the Lazy Days one, and then I went in with my coconut skin milk from Fourth Ray Beauty. And then I tried the Milani primer. This is the one that people are raving on TikTok. It's the Milani Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Smoothing Primer. And honestly, I really did like it. I'm trying to use it more. I just got into my makeup drawers right now, but I'm gonna try to use it more because I did like it. It really did blur my pores and my skin looked a little bit more soft. I have huge pores. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I do. And this primer definitely did do the trick by blurring out my primers and also my pores and also my under eyes. And then I went in with the Away Studio Pawpaw Beauty Blender with the Juvia's Place Concealer, and went in with my Wet n Wild large eyeshadow brush to blend out my concealer. And for the foundation, I used the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade, I think it's Vanilla. And then I also used the Too Faced Born This Way powder to set my face. And before you set your under eyes, make sure you blend them out, because you will set those creases and your under eyes will look really creasy. Like I always say, my under eyes do crease regardless, because it's skin and they're folds in your eyes, and the more fat that you have under your eyes or the less fat that you have in your eyes, sometimes those creases either can crease more or crease less. And also your genetics play a role in that as well. If your mother and dad have a lot of creasing under their eyes, and you as well are going to have that. And by creasing, I mean really under eye lines are deep set in your eyes. That's what I mean. So just try to watch that. Make sure you continue to do your skincare and hydrate nightly, so whenever you do age, those fine lines and those lines under your eyes won't be as bad when you reach 50. So from here, I went in with the Juvia's Place Bronze Duos, and I really do like these. And I went in with the lightest shade, and I just put that in the area where my normal little dent or contour dent, what you would call, on there. And then I put it a little bit above my cheeks because my face is round, so I need it to lift my face, so it's gonna go like right around where my actual cheekbone is at. But then also on that same area on the cheekbone, I just put my blush on top. But I went in with the Essence Soft Touch bronzers, and I have the two shades Golden Buttercream, and also have the other one Whipped Buttercream, I think. I've used this a few times, but not as often. I really do like them. They are buildable, and I think for the price, they're pretty good. Essence is really slept on. And then I went in with some extra powder just to blur my under eyes a little bit more and cause less creasing. And I went in with the L'Oreal Infallible Blur Perfecting Powder, and this is in the shade Translucent. And I just put that really under my eyes. Obviously, take the excess off on the back of your hand, and then go to set it. And then from here, you just leave that on there and really try to blend out your under eyes in that powder with just the puff. Don't go back in with powder. And then from here, I just went in with the Juvia's Place Blush Duos. I have the bronzer and the blush duos. I have like the lighter blush, which is this one, which is the red one, and also have like the orangey one. And then I think it's volume 4 and volume 5 that I have. And then I also have the darker bronzer duo. So I just went in that for my blush, and I used the lighter red shade because I do like sometimes my blush to be really pinky or red. Sometimes I like it to be orange. Sometimes I like it to be like fuchsia. Sometimes I like it to be really, burgundy. Sometimes I like it to be really poppin'. Sometimes I like natural. It honestly just depends on like what I'm feeling. But lately I've really been into a mauvey, purple, plum, also really red, cherry red, and also a very like a corally orange, corally pink color or corally red color of blush. And then from here, I just set the rest of my face with that Too Faced Born This Way powder. And then I was just telling you in that next clip that this primer is fucking bomb. That is really good. And then from here, I just dust off the rest of my powder with the AO Studio. It's the F20 brush. And then I also have another one that's also from shopmissay.com, and it is the, let me see, it's the F28 brush, also another powder brush that I have. And then from here I just did my brows, and I used the elf instant sculpting brow lifting pencil in the shade deep brown. And then from here I just carved my eyebrows. I normally use the Too Faced Born This Way concealer to carve my brows. And then afterwards I went in with the Essence primer, eyelid primer. And one thing that I will say about the Essence eyelid primer, it is good, but it dries really really fast. Ever since I've been using the Beauty Creations one, I have not picked it back up, and I gave my sister the other ones that I had bought. And yeah, I don't use it anymore. Me personally, I wouldn't say buy it. I'd say if you are a beginner, like on, eyeshadow, if you really don't do crazy looks, then I'd say pick it up. But if you are wanting to get more into eyeshadow and do more crazy looks or want to try out these looks, I really suggest either the P. Louise eyeshadow base primer or even the Beauty Creations eyelid primer. And then from here, I also used the little concealer thing from Ioni from Dollar Tree. Put some of that, blended it out. And then I went in with this fake ColourPop Fit Into Me palette that I saw on TikTok. I bought it and went in with the lightest blue shade to put first as my transition shade, as my base shade, as they would say. And then I just blended that out. And then right next to it, on like the side of my eye where my crease is, like right there along it, I just put the other darker blue color, and then I blended that out, did the same thing to the other eye, and then I added another darker blue color at the end of my outer corner and connected that dark blue that I had originally put with together, and I just blended everything together so it doesn't look like it's crazy. And I'm gonna be so real, I kind of fucked up when I did this look. LMAO. So this was one of my least favorite looks. I feel like if I definitely didn't do that weird shape thing that I did with the concealer, I feel like it would have looked pretty. I could have just done probably cutting my crease and then adding like a blue, and then lashes and some like glitter or some gems, and it would look pretty. But I decided to be different and try something different, and I fucked up. But it's okay, learning how to do makeup and doing makeup looks and trying new things, and you're gonna fuck up, you know what I mean? And then from here, I just went in with the Juvia's Place concealer and my Wet n Wild small eyeshadow brush, and I just cut my crease. So if you open your eyes and you look in the mirror and there's a little crease line in between your actual lid and where the hollow area of your eye is, there'll be a little line right where your eye crease is, and that is your line, your crease line. That is where you want to cut your crease, or a little bit above it. I did a little bit above it so it just like my eye looks more defined instead of my eye just looking a little wonky, especially with how I did the shape and everything. And then I just went on a little bit above that line, like I just showed you, that little fold. And then I did like this weird bugle shape. I don't know how to explain it, like a cone or something. And that's how I did the look. I added gems to it. I added butterflies, and I added like a darker blue kind of to like outline it because it looked weird. I was trying to do that little wing thing that the peoples do with the eyeshadow, and it didn't work. Now I use little eye stamp thingies, and also I don't know what they're called. I think they're like eye patches, but it's to like get the fallout from the eyeshadow. And this is what the eye ended up looking like. So basically I went in with the darker blue to really just outline the eye. You see where that dark blue line is at? It's a little bit above where I cut my crease, and basically I drew that little line. The one that came out prettier was the first one, this one, that side. I think it was my right side, because my right side's my good side. You see, I'm telling you how like I was doing it with the blue. So I went with that dark blue first, and then I added this light blue as well, both of those colors to line my eye. And then from here I added a little bit of like a lighter glitter blue right there at the bottom of that eye, right there near that line. And then I filled in the whole eyelid with a shimmery blue, I'll show you in a minute. And I added like a little bit of glitter, and then I added some of these gems that I had from, I think it was like my nails, because I used to do my nails, and I added those with a little bit of the NYX eye glue. I think it's made for like glitter glue. Yeah, the NYX glitter glue, that's what I put to stick my butterflies on there, and I just put those all like in there on the eye, kind of lined up with that blue line. And then I did these gems, and the gems are actually not real gems, they're not for your eyes, they're for your nails. And I ended up putting them right there, like, you know, next or behind or along that line where the butterflies are at, just to make it a little bit more like cute. And then obviously the other eye came out fucked up, as you can see, but you live and you learn. I think this would be really pretty if someone who genuinely did know how to do the shapes, like has more practice. I think it'd look prettier. And then if you did like a darker blue color, I think it would be prettier. Here I just basically from this point I went in with the Wet n Wild Chameleon highlighter. This one's in Too Serious. I also have the other one that's in like a blue, which it broke on me, like the blue compact one, but it's really popping. I really do like these highlighters. I would recommend getting them if you're doing like creative eye looks, or if you just want to pop and highlight. Like Wet n Wild has always been that girl too. And then the lashes are from Ioni. They're ones that I did from a previous look. I think it was the look before this, which would be the cloud look. And then for my spray, I used the Morphe Set and Prep Continuous Setting Spray. That is an mouthful. And I just put some of that on my face before I did my highlighter. And then I used the L'Oreal Plump, I think it's Ambition. I don't know the fuck you say that shit. I only did it once. I only used it once. After that I didn't use it because it burned a lot, and it honestly really didn't make my lips that plump. If you really want a pop and plump ass, like your lips gonna look like that girl from the Leprechaun where her lips turn like huge, then get the Polite Society, the Big XL lip gloss. That shit will make your lips fucking big. Anyways, this is the finished look. I feel like this would be really pretty with someone who had more experience with doing the shape on their own. And if you did like this video, make sure you give a huge subscribe to this channel, give this video a like, comment what type of content you want to see from me, if you want to see other content. And I do post vlogs as well and a lot of shorts daily, and make sure you go follow my TikTok as well. I post longer makeup videos also on my TikTok, and I'm trying to branch out and do different types of content, so let me know what you want to see. And yeah, thank you so much for watching and for subscribing to this channel and supporting me. It means the whole entire universe to me, and I will see y'all bitches in the next one. Bye, Pookies.